Have you ever wondered what would happen if Rengoku killed Akaza? How would it affect the story? Well, I got this idea when I was taking a long shower, and for the next 30 minutes, I came up with 3 possible scenarios that the story could take. And the third scenario is the one that would be the best of all. Stick around to see the power of my imagination breathing, first form. Shower thoughts. So, starting with the first scenario, our donut Hashira Rengoku manages to hold basketball-faced demon Akaza until sunrise. But he sacrificed himself for the kill. Now that the basketball is burst, Muzan Jackson, the Demon King, is furious because of Akaza's death. He commands his remaining Upper Moons to be more aggressive and avoid playing around, as the reason for their death was their sloppiness. The Entertainment District arc and the Swordsmith Village arc will play out the same, but things start to go down the wrong path in the Infinity Castle arc. All the fights are the same, but Giyu the Water Hashira and Tanjiro don't go to play with the basketball demon, as he's been killed by Rengoku. As they're on their way to find Muzan Jackson, they're teleported into the room of Upper Moon 1. They both are shocked by seeing the Upper Moon. Giyu tells Tanjiro to stay back and he launches a water-breathing attack on the Upper Moon 1. Kokushibo dodges the attack effortlessly and stabs Giyu with his sword as he did with Muichiro. The moment Kokushibo saw Tanjiro's mark and earrings, his memories of Yoriichi, the man who kicked Muzan's ass, flood in his brain. And he gets furious to see that his will is still alive. He'll analyze Tanjiro in the transparent world and would know that he's not Yoriichi's descendant, but will still be curious as to how Tanjiro has Yoriichi's earrings. He asks Tanjiro about his breathing styles, and Tanjiro tells him about the Hinokami Kagura and launches an attack on him. Kokushibo recognizes that this is sun breathing, but it's nothing like Yoriichi's. He plays around with Tanjiro a little bit because he knows that Tanjiro is not a threat. Tanjiro is strong, but not strong enough to even hold a candle against Kokushibo. And with one slash, Kokushibo kills Tanjiro. Yeah, Tanjiro will die in my story. He doesn't have the plot armor-like strength of Goku. He offered Giyu to become a demon, but Giyu rejects the offer, so Kokushibo kills Giyu too. Even if Muichiro, Sanemi, Genya, and Gyomane manage to kill Kokushibo, and all of the Demon Slayers manage to get Muzan outside the castle, they still stand no chance against him, as Giyu and Tanjiro are dead. Tanjiro was the one to hold Muzan down till the end, while the Hashiras were knocked out. With one serious attack, Muzan kills all of the Demon Slayers. But the sad part is here. As in the original story, Nezuko will arrive at the scene, and this time, she'll witness Muzan killing some remaining Demon Slayers and Kakushis. When Muzan sees Nezuko, he'll go to consume her, but he gets furious to know that Nezuko has turned into a human. He'll try to make her a demon again, but this time, Nezuko isn't able to hold and dies. Muzan would not be happy and would moonwalk away because he's the Demon King and Dance King. Not a great scenario for the Demon Slayers. Let's see what would happen in the second scenario. So the second scenario is neither good nor bad for the Demon Slayers. After slam dunking Akaza's basketball head, Rengoku would still be alive. Sounds good, but it will turn really bad. Muzan is very furious as one of his favorite Upper Moons has died. This time he uses one of his brains instead of his legs and plays it safe, commanding his remaining Upper Moons to be more aggressive and avoid playing around, as the reason for their death was their sloppiness. Muzan would send someone stronger to the Entertainment District arc, but let's assume that the events of the Entertainment District arc and the Swordsmith arc go the same. But here's the thing, there'll be no Infinity Castle arc. The final fight happened because Muzan danced into the trap of the Ubuyashiki Mansion. This time, Muzan plays it safe and uses one of his brains instead of his legs. And he doesn't fall for the trap because he fears that the Demon Slayer core is getting stronger because of the mark activations. Muzan continues to hide from the Demon Slayer core. He slowly sends his Upper Moons to kill all the Hashiras while they're alone. As the Hashiras die day by day, the Demon Slayer core gets weaker and weaker. After all the Hashiras are dead, Kokushibo, along with Muzan, find Tanjiro. They'll infiltrate Tanjiro's room and kill him easily. But after knowing that Nezuko has turned into a human, Muzan tries to turn her into a demon again, but she doesn't survive the transformation this time. Again, not a great scenario, and Muzan will continue to live and devour more people. He Before getting to the final story, what do you think about these scenarios? Comment down below. Now, let's get to the final and best scenario. This one will make the Mugen Train movie much more interesting. As the fight between basketball head Akaza and Rengoku gets intense, Rengoku gets injured badly and starts breathing heavily. He uses the 9th form of flame breathing as a last resort, but this time, his Demon Slayer mark gets activated and his speed and strength increase exponentially. What do you think the shape of his Demon Slayer mark would be? Comment down below. With the power of the Demon Slayer mark and the fire in his heart, he beheads Akaza in one swing. Akaza is shocked. He tries to keep his head in place with the help of his hands, but Tanjiro stabs his head with his sword. Akaza will try to regenerate his head back, but his past as a good son and lover holds him back, and he'll lose the will to fight any longer and destroy his own body with a smile on his face. Tanjiro will smell the scent of gratitude from Akaza. But Muzan would be furious because of the death of one of his favorite toys. He commands all of his upper moons to be more serious and stop fighting sloppy. The Demon Slayer Corps now knows about the power of the Demon Slayer mark, and now they'll be preparing for the final battle. So the Hashira training arc would take place before the Entertainment District arc. The Entertainment District arc will play out the same, but this time the flamboyant Hashira Tengen would be much stronger and be way more flashy because of the Hashira training program. Same with the Swordsmith Village arc. They both will play out the same. Nezuko will still conquer the sun, and Muzan would use Nakime's power to locate the Ubuyashiki's mansion and attack the Ubuyashiki estate to take revenge for the death of Akaza and to take Nezuko with him. Fast forward to the Infinity Castle arc. Most of the fights will go the same, except Tengen would be helping Obanai and Mitsuri to kill the Biwa women. As Akaza is already dead, Giyu, Tanjiro, and Rengoku will be going straight to Muzan, but would be commanded by the Crows to fight Upper Moon 1 and help Muichiro and Genya. They'll be hoping that Muichiro and Genya are still alive. The moment the trio enters the room, they would be furious to see Muichiro stabbed by his blade and Genya sliced in half. The moment Kokushibo sees Tanjiro's mark and earrings, his memories of Yoriichi will flood his brain and he'll get furious to see that his will is still alive. He'll analyze Tanjiro in the transparent world and would know that he's not Yoriichi's descendant, but will still be curious as to how Tanjiro has Yoriichi's earrings. He'll ask Tanjiro about his breathing styles, and Tanjiro will tell him about the Hinokami Kagura as he launches an attack on him. Kokushibo recognizes that his sun breathing is nothing like Yoriichi's. He plays around with Tanjiro a little bit because he knows that Tanjiro is no threat. Tanjiro is determined, but he won't be strong enough to take on the Upper Moon 1. So Rengoku, Giyu, and Tanjiro will fight Kokushibo. The fight would be so intense that all three would activate their Demon Slayer marks, and Tanjiro will enter the Selfless state. They'll hold off Upper Moon 1 until Sanemi and Gyomei arrive. Now, with 4 Hashira and 1 main character fighting the second strongest demon, the Demon Slayers will win without the sacrifice of Muichiro, but Genya sliced in half will still die. After this fight, all of the Hashira except Shinobu, because her sacrifice is necessary to defeat Doma, will fight Muzan. Damn it, Shinobu should have survived. If you agree with me, hit that like button. Now, the Demon Slayers would still be victorious as they have 2 more Hashiras, but Muzan will still kill some Hashiras and Gyomei would die anyways because of the Demon Slayer mark. After the intense fight, the Demon Slayers will be victorious, and the world would be free of evil demons. This scenario is the best of them all in my opinion. Which do you think has the most chance of happening? Comment your thoughts down below and hit that like button if you had a good time. Have you ever thought about what would happen if Michikatsu didn't become a demon? Click the video to know. Come on, don't be shy. Click it. And smack that subscribe button and stay tuned for more imagination breathing techniques.